It's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. They'll look to throw.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run here on third and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 7. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Chiefs offense about as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is good. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now back to throw. Out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Michael Dana, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes always got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now here's another interception. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Dick.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back